thanks to Bai for sponsoring this video. Hey guys, it's Haley here, and it's been like a few weeks since I filmed. I've been really bad, but today I have my January anime figure and merch haul for you guys, and I'm really excited to show you what I picked up. So firstly, I got a bunch of Rilakkuma Sanex stuff, so I'll show you all of those first. So first up we have this Kuroitori keychain. I think this is a New Year keychain, and naturally he is wearing a Mount Fuji outfit. I think it's got the symbol for luck or prosperity on it maybe. This is ridiculous looking, and I bought it because I love him with everything I have. He is so cute. You can even take the outfit off. Super cute. Next, I got a couple of organizers. They're both Rilakkuma fairy tale themed. This first one is a travel case just for me to throw in my bag and put all of my knickknacks in. Then I've got this hard case. I plan on putting all my camera SD cards or like USB converters in here because I always lose them. Next, I've got this most precious bunny Rilakkuma hair clip. I picked this up because I thought, oh, I do YouTube videos now. I can wear ridiculous things in my hair on camera. Somehow justifying this. But I will put it on. And finally, I got this bunny Rilakkuma plushie. And oh my god, I didn't even realize, but it does this. You see his move? I didn't even know. I just thought it was cute. Oh, I love him. I picked this up so I could put him in front of my bunny figures as some kind of like bouncer. Next up, let's move on to a bunch of useless stuff in the form of unnecessary keychains that I love to buy. And I need to stop. Once again, I got too many Cospa pinch straps. The first set here is a set of 4 Konosuba ones. I love these. I particularly love how well each of these actually embodies their characters. There's a lot of personality shoved into these keychains. Then I'm so excited for these. I've got these 2 Eurocamp ones. My only complaint here is the Nadeshko one. I don't know if it'll show on camera, but her hair's like a fluorescent bright pink as opposed to a more paler pink. But they're so super cute. I wonder if they made the rest of the girls. I only saw these 2 on Ami. I also got these Pro Mare and Little Twin Star keychains. I don't know, I love it when should I like collaborate, like random should I like collaborate. But anyway, these are super cute and they're massive. They're like the size of my face. These are for big keys. And the award for the dumbest product in this haul definitely goes to this. This is a Papella Kigurumi of Unit 1. So this is a little jacket for another dumb product I own, which is my little Asuka finger puppet. So now I can dress my finger puppet up and keep it nice and warm. I think my mum thought I was actually crazy when I explained to her what this is. Like, I guess it's stupid. Yeah. But I wanted it, so I got it. Alright, so now let's move on to my anime figures that I picked up. And first up, we have the Megami Pop-Up Parade by Good Smart Company. This is my first Megami figure. I kind of wanted to get like a standard Megami figure. I didn't want like a gym one or a punk rock one. Like, I don't want no forklift operator Megami figure. I just kind of want her in her standard outfit, so this ticked the box. And this one cost me 3,500 yen. So I'm really happy with this figure. I think they nailed her iconic pose, and I'm really impressed with all of the details on her outfit, especially on her hat and kind of her wrap-up socks. The paintwork here is pretty basic, but it's also super clean, which I'd always expect from pop-up parades. One annoying thing though is her staff keeps falling out of her hand. It's definitely not the most secure thing. Sometimes I walk into the room and I'll just find it on the floor, so that's pretty annoying. So I also pre-ordered the Aqua Pop-Up Parade, which is also out, and I'm really excited for that. And they also announced the Darkness Pop-Up Parade on Twitter recently, and I don't know. I kind of wish they just did the photo they showed in the preview. I just wanted them as a set, and she doesn't really fit as well with them, so I am, like, I get why they did it, but I'm not that happy about it. Next up, I think I have a figure that's probably not what I typically buy, but this is the Sword Art Online Asuna 1/8 scale Aincrad idol version figure by Stronger. This figure was 11,000 yen new. So I saw this release recently and I got this wave of deja vu where I'm like, oh, I really want this figure. And then I realized it's because I wanted it 5 years ago when the original one came out, and I was like, oh, I love it. But 5 years ago, I couldn't really afford to buy scale figures. And so I kind of picked it up, even though I'm not as into Sword Art Online now as I was 5 years ago. And I picked it up for two main reasons. One, because, like, weirdly, Asuna is a super nostalgic character to me. SAO was one of the first anime I kind of seriously got into, where I was invested and kind of in the fan base. And so I do quite like her. And secondly, I've always loved idol figures. I think they're beautiful. I love the ruffles, the cute outfits, but I didn't want to let myself fall into that hole of Love Live or Idol Master figures. I mean, this seems like a good in between, because there's not like, oh, you've got to collect all 9 of the Love Live girls. It's just one, because they only made one. So after opening this figure, I actually like her a lot more than I thought I would. I love all of the different paint textures in the dress. Some of it is shiny, glossy, some of it's matte, and some of it's translucent. I think the pose and the colors are so cute, and I'm obsessed with how pink and adorable and cute it is. I love that sort of shit. The downside here is that she is a 1/8, not a 1/7, but I don't mind too much, and the base is pretty boring. But I think Stronger knocked this one out of the park. I think she's really cute. I'm glad to have indulged my idol figure desires even just a little bit. Yeah, she's cute. Next up, we have a Nendoroid. This is the Emilia Nendoroid from ReZero, and this is a re-release. This lovely Nendoroid retails for 4,900 yen. I already have the Rem and Ram Nendoroid, so she will fit in very nicely. This is one of the cutest Nendoroids, like, of all time, I think. I remember seeing her originally in 2017. I hadn't even watched ReZero, and I was like, I don't know where she's from, but I need to watch it. She's so cute. I think Good Smile nailed her Nendoroid form. She looks so cute, and I love all the details on her dress and hair. She pops a lot for a character that's mainly just white, with a little bit of purple. So she comes with her companion Puck, and she also has 3 faceplates. She's got the standard one where she's smiling, a happy crying one, she does do that a lot in the anime, and an angry fighting place. She also has a bunch of her magic effects, so you can display her casting different spells. I feel like with a lot of these fighting props, I appreciate having them, but I actually never use them, but they're still nice to have. But the absolute highlight of this Nendoroid for me is her hood and robe. Oh my god, this is the most precious Nendoroid I have ever seen. And you can bet this is how I'm gonna be displaying her. This is why this Nendoroid's worth it. Next up, we have the Jeanne Cu-Poche thing from Kotobukiya. This is my very first Cu-Poche, I don't know how you say it, figure. Cu-Poche, whatever it is a series of figures from Kotobukiya. They're kind of Nendoroid-esque, they're a bit bigger, they have articulated joints, but I've always wanted to pick one up to see kind of what kind of figure technology they're packing, so. Jeanne is one of my favorite characters, and I think she looks really cute, so let's have a look. So similar to Nendoroids, you get a couple of faceplates, you get a few different hand pieces, and some props. Jeanne here comes with a sword and a open and rolled up flag. Probably the most significant difference to Nendoroids is that they're a bit taller, and they also come with this magnetic base, which I think is super cool. Now it does help a lot with posing, but unfortunately you can't really get away with just using the base and not using the back stand. So then in my opinion it's kind of useless since it's not really replacing the stand, and altogether it's not the most attractive looking base. I'd much prefer just displaying them with the Nendoroid easel stands. I like how clean that is. I do think that the details of Jeanne's armor are better on the Cu-Poche as opposed to the Nendoroids, but you'd probably expect that since it's a bigger figure. They're also articulated, but I'm not too sure how much value I see in that. I feel like I never wish my existing Nendoroids were more posable, and if I really cared about posability, I'd probably just get a Figma. Overall, I think Jeanne's really cute, but I do still prefer Nendoroids. I think the size and the ratio of everything, they're just a bit cuter to me. I do think that the magnetic base is a super cool idea, but then again, Good Smile are also putting out their Nendoroid dolls, which seem to be like the competitor to this, so I'll be keen to check those out in the future as well. Next up, I'm very excited to have the Fate Stay Night Saber Haregi version figure. This is a 1/7 figure manufactured by Stronger, and I think this is an Aniplex Plus exclusive figure. This has been on my wish list for a really long time, so when I saw her secondhand for 15,000 yen, I pounced and picked her up. She did originally retail for 12,000 yen. I couldn't be bothered to find her box because obviously I'm such a bad YouTuber. So I chose this one over the other alter kimono dress one because that one is just a little bit too static for me, and while the paint job is beautiful, I do like the flowiness of this one, and I do like the colors on this one more. I think they're stunning. Honestly, this figure is really difficult to fault for me. The only issue I had was how hard it is to find at a reasonable price. If I had to be really picky, I suppose the base of this figure could be a little more exciting. I've shown a few other kimono figures off, but I have to say that this is one of the best ones I own now. I love the pink to blue gradient, and all of the flower detailing everywhere is top notch. I am very happy to have this. I've been hunting for it for a long time, so I think she's beautiful. So Stronger also makes a Sakura figure in a winter kimono, and we have this lovely figure. So now, please make a Rin kimono figure. I'd die, please. Next up, I have the Radio Ava 10th anniversary Asuka 1/7 figure manufactured by HobbyMax. So I just had to pick this one up because A, I have an Asuka shop in my DTOF. I love collecting Asuka figures. And B, I love like Radio Ava as a brand. I love this clothing brand. They worked with Fila. I think their designs are really cool. And if they weren't so expensive and hard to get, I'd probably own a lot of their clothing. So I think it's really cool that they did a figure with the clothing brand and using the clothing designs. I just had to pick it up. So they offer this figure in a grayscale and colored version, and I picked the grayscale one, and like this choice still keeps me up at night. I still don't know if I made the right or wrong decision. So we'll see, we'll open it up. I don't usually talk about figure boxes, but I do have to mention this is so luxurious. This feels like I've just bought an iPhone. Very impressed. So she is a pretty pricey figure. She was 14,000 yen new. I absolutely love the sculpt of this figure. I think they nailed the sculpting of her clothes, especially the folds of her jacket and shirt. And I think that's obviously really fitting because they also have a clothing brand. I do have to say though, I'm a bit disappointed with some of the detailing on the figure. So there's a couple of spots where they've put a lot of effort in, like the little patch, the little badge, but not everywhere. So if you look at the zipper along the jacket, this isn't really detailed well at all. And that's even more apparent if you compare it to, say, my Ethos A to Z figure, where every inch of that jacket has detail. Apart from that, I really like this figure. I think they got the hair sculpt and the face sculpt spot on, and I also think the base is super premium, except mine doesn't fit all the way in. I'm not sure if that's just me. But despite the detailing issues, I love this figure. I'm a big Asuka fan, and I also like Radio Ava a lot, so this was a must-have for me. I do think it's probably a little bit overpriced for what you're getting, but I am still excited to add her to the collection. I hope that the grayscale looks okay in the red Asuka shelf. Alright, that is all of the figures, guys. Before we go, I'd like to thank Buyee for sponsoring today's video. So Buyee is a Japanese proxy service that lets you buy things from Japanese stores. Through Buyee, you can browse sites such as Yahoo Japan Auctions, Rakuten, and Amazon JP, and Buyee will even handle bidding for you on these auctions. You can also install Buyee's Add to Buyee extension, which lets you add items to your Buyee card directly from sites such as Melon Books and Anime. You don't need to know Japanese, and they offer additional services such as snipe bidding, package consolidation, and all sorts of different shipping and packaging options. So you can find a lot of the figures I picked up today from Japan, and Buyee can help ship them to you. And if you think a kigurumi for a finger puppet keychain is a normal and acceptable thing to buy, then you can do that through Buyee too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's all I had today. I am planning to do a Q&A video coming up to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments. And we can... well, I'll answer them. That's what the video is. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye! This is him waving.